Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Lena. Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to show you my TBR for November. It's pretty unachievable, honestly, and I'm going to go through it very fast because it's very long and I'm super tired. But it's basically a lot of audiobooks and completing series and continuing series. That's what I'm trying to do this month. Will I make it? I don't think so, but we'll try. The first book that I have here is The Last Emperox, which is the final book in the Interdependency series by John Scalzi. I read the previous book last month and I've been really enjoying this series. It's just like super solid in general, but it's basically about this civilization, and they are all connected by this flow. It's kind of a group of wormholes basically that allow you to travel between planets really fast, and now it's starting to change and cutting down communications with some of these planets. So yeah, we'll see. Then I have here Children of Ruin, which yeah, is finally happening because there's a third book coming. I thought it was going to be just Children of Time, but no, we also have Children of Ruin and Children of something else. I just don't remember, but I have no clue what this one is about. I think there's another group of aliens coming into place. Is it octopus? I'm not sure. But in the first one, you basically have like humans versus gigantic spiders. Not going into detail about it. But yeah, I will definitely read this one this month because I've been really struggling because I love Children of Time, but his other works I haven't really liked. So we'll see about this one. Then I have here Hollow Empire is finally happening. This is the sequel to City of Lies. I think it's a companion novel more than a sequel, if I'm not mistaken, but I might be mistaken. But I loved City of Lies. If you like political intrigue and a very like condensed fantasy story, you're going to love it. It's very underrated, honestly. But in the first one, you basically follow the brother who is a poisoner, and in this one, I think you follow the sister. Maybe, but the first one had a siege. I have no clue what this one is going to have, so I'm just really excited. I really want to read it. Like, the first book is great. Then this one I have physical. I don't think it has an audiobook, but I really hope that I can read it. But it is When Villains Rise, which is the final book in Not Even Bones, which I own for I think 2 years already, and I love this series, but I haven't read it, and I only have to read this one. It's basically about following this girl who hunts down monsters with her mother and sell the parts to this market of monsters. So one day they capture her and they are selling her. It's weird, but I loved it. First time that I read it, so I'm really excited to finally finish this series. Then the Tyrant Cormorant, I'm going to catch up to this series because the ending of book 2 was phenomenal. So I just really want to read this third one. Like, I have a feeling that it's going to be the best one out of the 3 that are currently out. I think it's going to be a 4-book long series, if I'm not mistaken. Might be. But yeah, the book in general, book 2 was pretty meh, but the ending was fantastic. So yeah, I really want to continue. This series is very focused on political intrigue, and also it's kind of an economic fantasy. I will definitely recommend to check it out if you like that type of stuff. It's not for everyone. It also deals with very weird and heavy topics, so definitely check it out. I just really love it. Then I have here Priest of Lies. I read Priest of Bones last year and really liked it. I've owned the sequel for a while, so I really want to continue. This book reminded me a lot of Peaky Blinders, but set on a fantasy setting, basically, because you're going to follow Thomas, and he's the leader of a gang, and now that he has come back from war, he has to gain power again. It's just so similar, man. But yeah, I really liked the first book, so I'm definitely continuing. Then I'm finally going to read the last book in the Moontide Quartet. This is Ascendant's Rite. I hated book 3 with a passion. I loved book 1 and 2, especially book 2. I think it's one of the best books that I've read, but book 3 was shit. So we'll see what's going on with book 4. But I really hope like it gets the bar a little bit higher, because man, it was so bad. Book 3 was so bad. But yeah, we'll see. There's too much going on in this series to explain it by now, but basically you're going to be set in this world where we have two continents, and every 12 years I think this bridge comes out of the ocean during the moon tide, and they basically kind of prepare for war. So the first books are great. I really hope it wraps up like well, at least. Then finally, A Dark Queen Rises. I tried to read this one a couple of months ago, but I didn't have the time, and I'm trying it again this month. This is basically a Hindu dark fantasy. I really like the first book. I think this is not a direct sequel. That is more a companion, but I'm not sure, honestly. So we'll see. The first book, there's so much going on. So much going on, and I have so little time that I'm not going to explain it. But this series is heavily underrated. I highly recommend to check it out if you like a very high fantasy settings, and especially gods between humans. I just love that. It's such a great trope. Then I'm also continuing with the Monstrumologist. This is The Curse of the Wendigo, which is book 2. Basically in book 1, you're going to follow the Monstrumologist, who is a doctor that studies monsters, and his apprentice. And I think you're going to continue with that kind of vibe here. I really liked the first book. Like, it was so good, such a surprise. I already know that I was going to like it because my friend Monica really liked it, but man, it was such a surprise. It was so good. So I really want to continue reading this one. Then Dead Man in a Ditch. This is the continuation of, what was the name? The Last Mile in Thunder City, which I read not last year, but I think 2 years ago, and I quite liked it. It reminded me a lot of The Wolf Among Us. It's about this investigator trying to figure out this kind of murder, and in this place magic has died, vampires are dying and such. It's a really cool setting. I really liked it, and if you find it interesting, I would definitely recommend to check out book 1. It was very enjoyable, but yeah, I really want to continue because I think book 3 is already out, and it's been out for a while, so I think I can finish this series before the end of the month. Not the month, the year, sorry. Then finishing up another series, the Dragon of Jin-Sayeng. I'm not really sure, but I read book 2 not that long ago, a couple of months, and I really liked it. I liked it more than book 1, so I'm really excited to finish the Chronicles of the Beach Queen. In the first one, you're basically going to follow this queen, and just right before she ascended to the queen position, basically, her husband disappeared, and now several years later, he sends her a letter trying to meet, and everything goes downhill from there. It's great. Highly recommend this series. I really want to see the ending. Then I'm also finishing another duology. This is A Radical Act of Free Magic, which is the last book after the Declaration of the Rights of Magicians, which is historical fiction / fantasy, and I really liked it. I was so surprised by how much I liked it that I really want to finish it already. Like, I think it's a great chance to do it. Also, it's fucking beautiful. Both of these books make like such a cute pair. I just really liked it. But yeah, there's so much to unpack here. But it's basically we have like magicians living among us during the Revolution era. So much to unpack here. Then I'll probably try and finish the Tensorate series. I only have like 3 novellas left, which is pretty attainable, honestly. I think I can finish this one on a day of work. Probably yes. But yeah, I think they're all companion novels. They're not following the same characters as in the first book. So I have no clue what they are about. Like, literally no clue. But I really like the world, so I really want to finish it and see what happens next. For a graphic novel, I will be reading Infidel, which I heard that is a fucking great horror novel, and I've owned it for a while, so I'm really excited to read it. But I have no clue what it's about. No clue. I just grabbed it based on other people's reviews. Not even reviews, ratings, basically. So yeah, we'll see. And the last one that I will try and read is The Peripheral by William Gibson. Yeah, I have a copy. I don't know where it is right now. It's right here. Oh my god. I forgot that I have all my TBR books together. But I've been watching the show on Amazon, and I'm actually really liking it. So I'm very curious about the book now. So I'll try. Oh my god, it's already yellowed. What the hell? But yeah, I might try it this month. I don't think it's going to happen because I have like 15 or 16 books on the TBR, but we'll see if I can manage. I don't think so, but we'll see. So yeah, those are all the books that I'm going to try and read this month. What are you reading this month? Have you read any of these books? As always, just let me know down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!